What is up, legends? We are back. All right, so what we're going to do is rewind impressions. Now that I accidentally went to Endgame, well, current Endgame, it's probably going to change like tomorrow or something, but there's nothing else for me to really do right now except for like Endgame grind. But we'll kind of like talk about that at another time, because like I said, it's probably gonna change tomorrow, so I don't even want to do this video and it'd be relevant for like 2 hours. So so let's just talk about the game in general and how we got to this point. This is like the most happy gacha I've ever seen. Like look at Resda right now. She's literally like one of the cutest characters I've seen. And and she's absolutely a bottom, 100%. And you're looking at the top. So, if you don't know what that is, just never mind. You don't need to know what it is. With that said, as far as the game, as far as the combat and the way that the characters are and everything like that, this game, in my opinion, probably like with that, is an 8 out of 10. No, 8 out of 10. Straight up, the graphics, the music, the feel of the game, everything just works. It just works all the way around. I have no complaint about that. I don't have any complaint about the characters leveling up because it's super easy. It's not stressful or anything else like that. They even gave us a stamina event on the weekend, which if I was them, I would just do that all the time because that made things easier and streamlined, so you can just have fun, including the event that we have right now that gave us an EXP event, which allowed us to actually level characters. So you see I have all my characters up to 40 now, not spending anything. And the funny thing is I spent something on the other account. I spent $5 on the other account and I said F that, just deleted that somewhere. And this is completely free to play right now, and like, you know, we got characters, we good to go. We waiting for the next content and stuff like this. Granted, it took me 94 tries to get this account, but I never actually really need anything after this now. So whatever I get is just whatever I get. I can just fill in the points and it doesn't cost you anything. So for me, that's cool. And they didn't nerf it because they could have nerfed it. They could have just straight up said, you know, what probably is going to end up happening is they're going to say like, they're going to start deleting guest accounts and stuff like that because I got like 90 of them. So, so that's probably going to be announced like literally like in a week or two because it's just going to be taking up space. And obviously I'm never going to come back to that unless they have something set up that will automatically do it over time, which most companies do that when they just allow you to freely, re-roll and stuff like that. They'll just have something that will, over time, just delete my voice, Jesus, that will delete his guest accounts. So, yeah. So as you can see, I have Ryza, Proctor, or whatever. Isn't it Proctor? Plaxa, or Plachta. And we got Sophie. And then we got Judy and Moo as well. And, you know, obviously, like I said, the event giving us EXP items allow me to actually bring them up. And then, in fact, you about to watch me get to 12 in front of you because you get 30 EXP for finishing out the story. So let's do this. I hope I have enough EXP to do this. This we have enough items though. I don't have enough EXP to do this. I wasn't gonna do it right in front of you. I need 2 more characters to go to 30 to actually excuse me. To actually get 10 more EXP. So I'll just prep it now in front of you. I don't have any stamina, so it doesn't matter anyway. What kind of stamina I'm looking at. He had 28. I don't have any stamina. No items either. And we're just under being able to be the summon. So Actually, you know what? I don't want to do a second video for that. We'll talk about it now. If it ends up being irrelevant in in like a day or two, it just does. So, being that now that I've done all that, like I have no problem with anything. The only problem I had with the game, well, I had two problems. One, I had the stamina issue, but they kind of helped out with the stamina and gave free stuff out and gave us a weekend stamina. We got 200 per, so it was like 400 a day for 3 days, which is basically 1,200 stamina in 3 days. And look at them looking at me like, yeah, they gave us stamina. So that allowed me, like on this account, that I'm behind everybody to just basically catch up at that point for free. So that was like nice. And it's like, I'm not sponsored or anything by this, because I know somebody's going to say that in the comments. Like, he's sponsored. He's just, because I've seen people complaining about stuff. And like, oh, this game is garbage and everything else like that. The rates work the way they work. The only thing that I found weird was the lightning Resna barely came out. Everything else came out, but that one particular character, like I don't know if that's like super rare or something like that. In the 94 tries, it only came out twice. Everything else came out at least between 5 to 10 times, basically. But that Resna came out twice, and then because I actually did a chart because I wanted to see how the summons was. The summons worked how the rates actually said. Like it was almost directly down the line, except for that one character. So it's not like they're lying on the banner, because I was surely going to show some some receipts and be like, they lying. I was about to do it if that was the case, because I don't often re-roll and keep track of it like that, but I wanted to in this particular case because it was so easy. It took me like 2-3 minutes per reroll, so I was like, all right, I might as well just track this if it's going to be this easy to actually do that. And that's actually a benefit to the game. You can basically just make yourself get a perfect start that you literally set throughout the game. I'm set throughout the game with these characters. Like I literally autoed everything all the way until the end, until the crow fight that I didn't even know was the last fight. I wish it had some type of fanfare, because I would have stopped and recorded it and showed it to you, but I didn't know that was the last fight. I was just playing, and then I got to that fight, and then they lost fighting Crow, and I was like, oh, I gotta pay attention in this fight. And it didn't occur to me that was the last fight for this particular update right now. I was just, oh, I lost? Like, nah, heck nah. So I wouldn't control it, and one, basically all I had to do is just be more cautious and make the healer heal things instead of using his ultimate, because he'll use his ultimate when he needs to be healing. That's the AI just does that. Like, bro, like the character be like with 1 HP, like, no, I'm an ultimate try to kill somebody, and then you lose the character. The AI just don't prioritize healing in that situation. They'll Leroy Jenkins on you for no reason. So I just controlled the healer, and basically then Crow went down like it wasn't nothing, which was cool. With that said, there's really nothing to buy in this game. Like they are so tentative with the store. It's really crazy, like how tentative they are. Like this is the most cautious store I've seen in the game, where they can, if I was them, I would have like 100 skins, $10 a piece, and make like they be like in the grossing like 3-4 million. I'll get all these character skins. Hire somebody to make some skins, especially look, this girl right here, her tall ass with all that thick. Give her a skin. Give her a swimsuit. Watch how many people will cop it. I'm talking to the devs right now because they're gonna see it. Look at that. Look at all them. Look at her with the hand on the hip. Give her a swimsuit. Watch how many people buy it. I'll buy it. Give Moo a swimsuit. I'll buy that quick fast. I'll do it like live in front of people. You kidding me? Like, devs, why we gotta tell y'all stuff? Like, I'm giving y'all free ideas. Look at this girl. Why she don't got a swimsuit? Why I got Asian man? Because that's who the dev. Like, why I gotta tell you to put the dark skinned waifu in the swimsuit? Have you look up the Legend of Kyrene and Blue Archive devs? Look that up. She's so popular they banned her. It's strictly because she was too popular. Like, bruh, I shouldn't have to tell devs. Devs don't know how to make no money, y'all. like they be doing everything else but the stuff that to make money. Skins, yo. The one thing that nobody will ever complain to you about, skins. You will make some money. Brother, man. I don't know. Eastern companies just be like, I don't know what they be doing in boardrooms. They just be ordering noodles or something. I don't know. Somebody probably gonna get mad I said that, but get over it because that's what they be doing. Because they told me. It's weird though. It's just weird. Like I know. Like I'm talking about in general with this game because I don't want a game like this. This game has a lot of quality in it. Like from the music to the characters to the animations, it's running in 4K right now on a mobile platform, which is very hard on a phone, by the way. Most phones can't handle that, so that might be a negative to talk about. That if you try to do this like on like a laptop, on a tablet or a phone, your battery is done, son. This game is running 4K on mobile devices, like this right now on the PC. Is fine and is rolling out. Like I'm not dropping any frames. Like I've never seen this game drop a frame. In all these videos and all these recordings, I've never seen this game drop a single frame. Period. Star Rail drop frames, like Decay drop frames. I haven't seen this game drop frames, and I know it sounds like I'm giving them praise, and because I am giving them praise because I think that we're very negative when stuff is bad, but we need to keep that same energy when stuff is positive. And people are like, oh, you sucking up to people, stuff like, no, you got to keep it real. When stuff is actually good, we need to tell companies so they do more of it. I want more companies to make stuff like this. I want more companies to give us quality, give us good music. Give us good fighting animations. Give us better gacha though. Like this gacha could be some like better. What I need y'all to do, dev team. I did look at the JP version, but what I need y'all to do is a straight up 60 pity, yo. 60 pity. Once you get to 60, you getting something. You getting somebody. Remember that you need dupes. And one of the biggest failures, and it's literally a college course now. I found that out last month. That is a college course. Like they literally in game design, and I believe what was it, Rutgers? I don't think it's Rutgers. It might be, but game design, they have a gacha course where they're trying to teach young devs how to make proper gacha. And in the gacha course, it literally says that in order to make a successful gacha, and they're basing it off of money and the past 10 years in gacha, they said you must have a pity that is reasonable. That's what it says. It doesn't really say 60 or anything else. It just says a pity that is reasonable. Game companies that have done stuff like that has literally grossed like hundreds of millions of dollars, like verifiable. Like it's like people want something reasonable that they can see. Like it's still gambling, but you have a reasonable cutoff like this. And I actually 100% understand that. This game doesn't have that. Like you need to have a reasonable point where we like, you know what, 60, not 100, not 150, not 200. 60, that's it, because in most cases $100 is 3 summons or 30 summons. So you're saying $200 you should get the character. If you say something like 200 summons, now you're saying like at the close to $1,000 and you don't get the character. You don't even get a shot. What? The pity necessarily in this game I believe is 150 because you get the items, and that's too much. That's too much. 150, dog? $500 for one character. Not no dupes, and then you can very easily not get any. Like, you can just straight up, because that's happened in my reroll. I re-rolled, and like 10 straight re-rolls didn't give a character or even the SSR card. You know how pissed off somebody gonna be if they spend $500 and not get a character or a card, dev team? Which that can very much happen, because that's the way RNG is. You can't do that. You're just not gonna have a game. I don't know why companies don't understand that. Like the minute that happens and the person actually makes a Reddit post and says this happened, even if they lying, the fact that it could happen and it might happen actually to somebody out in the, say it happened to 10 people right now, and then like somebody comes in and says, and then they show proof on top of that, and it's happened to 10 people in the world, they gonna find that post and all get together and dogpile you devs. Because you wouldn't have this moronic 150 pity that I don't know where you got that from. You think, were we back in Naruto Online like 15 years ago? Y'all serious? Nah, yo. Get that 150 pity out of here. 60, dog. We gotta get 5 copies of these characters. like y'all wildin'. And I want companies, like, there's a lot of companies that just like have the pities like that. Even Genshin is 80, and then you get a 50-50, but at least you, like, it's still 80 though. Like, you got a shot. Genshin is like what, 100 for 40, so it's 200, and you got a shot at the character, or you're gonna get somebody in between that time. But then you may not get the character. So if you're unlucky, you may have to go to 400. Now, granted, what I just said, 400 and you get the character. 500 in this game. So what you're saying right now, Atelier devs, is that you're more expensive by $100 than the leading gacha on the planet. Ulterior devs, what meeting did you sit in that y'all decided that that was a good idea? Wow. So that's my impressions. I know I went at the end, I was getting on the dev team, because this is the type of stuff that, you know, not everybody's going to understand. It's my job to understand this type of stuff and to say it. And so you understand what you're getting into right now, and the reason why I re-rolled 94 times is to negate that stupid ass decision in this game. Is like really the worst thing in this game right now. The fact that pity is that high, it's really just messing them up. Like, it don't really need to be that high. And that's the reason why I did what I did, and I took a day. It took a day to actually do that, so I would negate all of that so I can actually enjoy this game a little bit better. But you shouldn't have to do stuff like that. There should just be a select reroll type of thing to just negate all of that. Like, just let us pick and choose what the hell we want to do from the start, and then afterwards we on our own. That's the way it really should be. And most of these gacha games, some games do it, some don't. But even though at the end I was getting on them, I really do like this game, which is why I'm still going to continue to cover it. But I want to be truthful about the thing, so when somebody comes along, when they know what they're getting into, that this is actually, summon wise, this is more expensive than Genshin is, more expensive than Star Rail, more expensive than the K. As far as what the K's pity is 200, so never mind. The K is actually worse, but like, yeah, like, dev team, please, you, like, y'all wet behind the ears. You can't be more expensive than the leading competitor. You just can't. I will catch you guys next video. Definitely play the game though for the positive stuff that I said. And if you want to have the same type of feedback that I just had about the gacha, like get on about that. That's literally the only thing that I could find bad in this game. Everything else is just fine. Like, and I want more quality games like this, which is why I'm being so passionate in the end, getting on them about this, like, because they can fix this. I have a Nier video. Look at that Nier video about how pissed off I was at the end of that. Square probably gonna ban me from everything. I'll catch y'all later.